Hi, I'm Strawberry, also known as Leah. Welcome to my new YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be reading Reddit stories from Am I the Buttface? I am sick and I have big brain fog. So anyway, with that, let's get to the stories. Posted by u/nat90. Would I be the asshole for not going to my husband's family's Christmas? I am a first responder and I have been for the last 3 years. My schedule is a rotating shift pattern, days and nights. The pattern is consistent, and I can tell you what days I'm working very far in advance. Because of this, I told my entire family last year that I would be working on Christmas this year, and reminded them when we saw them. This is the first time I have had to work on Christmas. My side of the family understands, and we are celebrating with just my parents and siblings another day. My husband's family is really into Christmas. Like, everyone needs to be at the sister-in-law's house at 8 a.m. to open presents together. So when I asked if we could celebrate together another day over the holidays, instead it got shut down with statements like, Christmas is on December 25th, or I don't understand, can't you just ask for the day off? So I let my husband know that he would be attending solo this year. This morning while I was at work, my husband, who works a 9 to 5 and is enjoying his day off, texted me, it would be nice if you could come by for a couple hours tomorrow after work. I declined because 1, my sister-in-law lives about 90 minutes away, so that's 3 hours of driving. I would be driving home alone at night with not the best weather. We already agreed that it made more sense for me to stay at home and to have him go to his parents' house on Christmas Eve so they could all drive over in the morning together. Well, my husband is pissed and thinks that I don't want to spend time with his family. He's been sending me passive-aggressive texts all day trying to guilt trip me. We don't know how much time we have left with my parents and stuff like that. It's working because I feel like I'm letting everyone down and I don't want his family to think I don't want to spend Christmas with them. Would I be the if I stuck to our original plan instead of making an effort to go see his family tomorrow after work? And there's an update. Thank you everyone for taking the time to respond. I was really upset last night and it's nice to get an outsider's perspective. One of the comments said, it's not the date, it's the day, and I'll be using that from now on. A couple of you guessed right. Yes, my part-time job is answering 911 calls. My husband is mostly understanding of how our shifts work, but I usually get pushback on long weekends or celebrations. I have been trying to convince him to come in for an observation shift so he can finally understand, but he doesn't feel comfortable listening in on the calls. That kind of makes sense. I haven't confirmed, but I think what may have caused him to even request my appearance is that his father, who is in the early stages of dementia, may have asked what time we were both coming over, forgetting I wasn't coming. The shift schedule is still new to him, and he hates showing up to events without me and having to explain to everyone I'm not there because I'm working. This is definitely something we are going to have to work out before we try and have kids. Thanks again, everyone, and Merry Christmas, especially to all my fellow first responders, healthcare workers, shift workers, and anyone who has to work 24/7, 365 job. I don't think this person is the buttface. I think her husband's family is the buttface for not understanding. I like the comment that said, it's not the day. It's not the date, it's the day, because that makes sense. So the next Reddit post is by u/Can I Have a Song? And its title is, Am I the butthole for not letting my husband go out with his friend Christmas Day night? My husband used to go out with his high school friends Christmas Day night while they were in town. I will admit I never liked this tradition. To me, Christmas Day is time to spend with family, not friends. The last few years, this has not even happened. Almost everybody has families and or has moved on. Today, yes, Christmas Eve, my husband announced to me that he was making plans to go out with Michael, a high school friend of his, tomorrow night. Michael only comes into town for Christmas. I was pretty upset. We are spending Christmas Day with my family, and they had made some very thoughtful accommodations for us to enable us to spend time with them late into the evening despite having young children. We had a terse conversation in which my husband said I had agreed to him doing this months ago. I had asked him how I could support his friendships, and he replied, support me seeing my friends when they are in town. He says this means Christmas Day night, and I should have known it meant Christmas Day night, because he always sees them on Christmas Day night. I said he should have given me a few weeks warning instead of springing it on me Christmas Eve. He does this every year, and I should have known. He also said I had not told him that our plans with my family went into the night, which is, I guess, I had not been explicit. But I had told him that they were moving the party to our house after the messy stuff, so that we could play games with them while the kids were in bed, and I thought that was obvious enough. I suggested tomorrow night after 10 or our kids' nap time window tomorrow as other compromises, but my husband says this isn't the time we do this. Michael will want to spend that time with his family, and he's not willing to be out late as he has an early flight. We spend time together on Christmas Day night. He's agreed not to go out with his friend, but we're kind of pissed with each other now. He said he feels like I'm breaking the promise I made to him and I'm not valuing his friendships. We're doing Christmas with his family today, and this whole thing has completely ruined the mood. We're finding the little corners to fight instead of actually enjoying time with his family. And I don't really have anybody to talk to about this with because everybody's enjoying Christmas and I don't want to ruin their days either. So I agree with the general consensus here. She is the butt face. That's like really rude. You can't have a partner and tell them that you support their friendships and then not let them see their friends on the only few days that they're in town when they're not busy. That's rude. Oh, there's like 3 edits. Ooh. Okay. My husband came back to me and asked if he can offer his friend Michael between 3 and 5 tomorrow during our children's nap time. I've agreed to call my family up and ask, edit. My husband asked me to talk to my fam and determine exactly what times. This woman is the butt face. I'm over it. I'm over this story. That's it. It's over. I'm done. She shouldn't have to. It's nighttime. It's nighttime on Christmas. The whole day is for family. You can spend time with your friends at night on Christmas. It's not a big deal. And the whole it's for family, not friends thing, it's for people that you love and care about. Anyway, okay, so the next Reddit post is by u/OKElderberry2158, and the title is, Am I the butt face for crying when I opened my presents? Today, I, 15F, opened presents with my sister and mom. I asked for very cheap, I don't know, maybe 100 euros in my currency, laptop, or just some Steam money so I can buy some games, or maybe stuff for a cat, as I really want a kitten, but I don't have any pocket money for a litter box, and I especially said I don't want a watch or perfumes, but guess what I got? Grinch pajamas that's not even my size and that has those weird text and picture so I won't wear it anywhere. 2 cards, one from Empik. I don't use Empik or like it, and my mom knows, but maybe I will give it to my friend as a gift. And one for Rossmann that I will use maybe for presents for someone else, as I don't use that also. A watch, perfumes that I will stand next to other perfumes that I get every year but don't use them, and socks. Pretty cool, to be honest. I don't want to sound ungrateful, but the cost of that stuff is even more expensive than the one game I was begging for literally years. My mom said I don't need a new laptop as I have one already. It doesn't really work. I can't do anything on it as it's almost 7 years old. She swore she would buy me a new one around a year ago. And that I don't need games as I am too old for them and I'm a girl, so I should prefer cosmetics that I don't use. I know that it's nice to even get a gift and I should be glad I got anything, but those are things I don't like and won't use, and I would prefer not to get a gift. ATP. I was holding back tears as she bought my 5-year-old sister nails salon and cosmetic stuff and a damned Nintendo. I don't know what she got for my 3-year-old sister, but probably stuff like that too. And said that Santa wanted to give them a PS4 but didn't get it on time. I obviously thanked her and excused myself to my room, but she said I ruined her day and she feels like a bad mom now. So am I the butt face? No! Your mother is buying you things that you've told her you don't like, that you're not gonna use. And first of all, I play games. I'm almost 30 years old. You are 15. You are not too old for video games. Nobody is too old for video games. The laptop? Maybe she doesn't have the money for. No, she bought a whole Nintendo Switch. No, you are not. There's an update. So yeah, Christmas will be fun. My mom just rushed to the emergency department in the hospital as my sister got worse for the 3rd year in a row. I won't stress her out anymore. I will talk with her maybe a week later. Merry Christmas. Another one. I'm very thankful for the comments and to people who offered me any help with the laptop and games, but I can't take them. I don't feel entitled to accept help from people that don't know me at all. Merry Christmas again. Hope you have a good year. What a good 15-year-old. As a 15-year-old, I'm not even gonna lie, I would have just swooped that up and been like, yeah, please, thank you. What a good kid. Another update. Hello. Thank you all for everything, even saying I am a butt face. This blew up so much that 2 companies from my country texted me offering to give me a cheap used trial laptop that are way better than the one I have now. I also got around 10 propositions of people buying me games or giving me money. I turned off every proposition, even though I am thankful that you are all doing so much. I would hate myself that I'm using other people. Again, thank you all. I'm sending you all my love. To the people that wanted to know, the laptop I was thinking of, I wouldn't care if it was any other. I just thought this was a nice one, and back then it was on sale. Laptop, Lenovo IdealPad Slim 3 Chrome. It's one of the best cheap laptops. I want one that would be good so it won't break after a year, but cheap. If anyone wants to know, I didn't talk with my mom since that moment because I was at another family's house where I got some money, but we are good, I think. That is so cool. She is not the butt face. She's absolutely not the butt face, and I think her mom's the butt face because you don't buy your kids something they're not going to like just because you want them to be gender specific or because you think they're too old for it. If your kid is interested in something, you buy it. Like, well, if you have the money for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you get kids presents they're going to be excited over, not ones that they're going to not even use. Like, you're wasting your money at that point. If you watched, thank you. If you didn't, that's fine. I get it. If you like this video, please subscribe. If you like this video, please like it. I've heard that helps a lot. Haven't really gotten to experience it yet, but we'll see if it helps. And I'll update you, I guess. Have a good night. Goodbye. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year.